How's it going, Pokemon fans? I'm Rival Jimmy, and this is the ExtraDex, where I update old episodes of the Dex with new information from Gen 6, 3 at a time. This week it's Shuckle, Zoroark, and Froslass. Let's get down to business. Shuckle is up first, and as usual, he's not the strongest battling option. With his extreme stat distribution of the highest defenses along with the lowest attack, special attack, speed, and HP in the game, he's pretty tough to work with. He's got some potential though, so here's a set you might want to try out. In Gen 6, he can get the hidden ability Contrary, which flips all stat boosts and reductions on him. Some people use this along with Shell Smash to bulk up both of his defenses while sacrificing his already awful attacks and speed stats, but I have a different strategy. Get one with a relaxed nature and train it in HP and defense, and if you're really dedicated, make sure its speed IV is a big fat 0. Send him out as a lead and start off with Power Split, which splits the difference between your attack stats and your opponent's. Now that they're gimped and you're boosted, set up with Rock Polish to tank your speed and then start hitting hard with Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball's base power rises depending on how much slower your Pokemon is than your opponent's, capping out at a crazy 150 base power. If it looks like you're about to bite the dust, it's good to have Sticky Web or Stealth Rock as your last move for a good going away present to the enemy team. Next up is Zoroark, an unfortunate victim of the Fairy type balancing. Despite this, he's still as mysterious as the dark side of the moon, and his tricky strategy seems about as viable as it ever was. Go with a timid one and train it in special attack and speed. His ability, Illusion, will disguise him as the last Pokemon in your party, which can make for a nasty setup as a lead. Start nasty plotting on turn 1 and then lay down the damage with moves like Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, and Extra Sensory for type coverage. Bringing up the rear is Froslass, and while not too much has changed for the Snow Maiden, her speed gives her the capability to be swift as a coursing river and provides some sneaky possibilities. As yet another great lead, get a timid Froslass with EVs in, you guessed it, special attack and speed. The kicker here is to have her hold a Choice Scarf and open up with the move Switcheroo, which is basically Trick, and lock your opponent's lead into a setup move. Then you can either start setting up spikes or go for more direct damage with strong stab moves like Shadow Ball and Ice Beam. And you know, getting Zoroark to impersonate your Froslass isn't a bad idea either. It's a great way to ensure you won't get hit by a fighting type move. And that's it. Shuckle, Zoroark, and Froslass. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have anything to add, leave it in the comments below. I'm Rival Jimmy, and this has been the ExtraDex. I'll make a man out of you yet.